look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I am going to be showing you in this reaction video is that I got a modern woman, black woman in particular, who wants to tell you that men are out of her league. A lot of men are out of her league because she is just so fine, right? So let's get into this. Wow, right? 1 second, I put on your screen. And this is for educational purposes, YouTube. All right, had to get that out the way. All right, now she's not a bad looking woman, but come on, Jack, come on. I had women look better than that. Anyway, let's get going.
Hey guys, so I'm about to have a vulnerable moment. I rarely do this. Don't make me regret it, okay? I'm gonna let y'all in my business just a little bit. Okay, so let me tell y'all the story about how I will never give a nigga that's not in my league a chance ever again. So you know how guys be like, listen, I swear, like, you ever give me a chance, I'm going to really show you. I don't fall for those guys, right? I like what I like type person. If you didn't get me within the first 10 minutes of me talking to you, you probably ain't never gonna get me, right? So there was a gentleman that had been reaching out to me, when I tell you, for over 10 years. Over 10 years in my DMs, talking to himself most of the time. Within the past like 3 years, maybe I might have given him my number through Instagram because I was having a vulnerable moment. And we've had conversations before. We've met in person.
I want you to see something right quick, man. There are suckers who do that, who get in women DMs and talk to themselves for a long period of time. I don't think she's lying when she said he's been there for 10 years. I really don't believe that because men do that. Sucker men do that. You see, that's the same thing as cold approaching a woman in the street. You jump in women DMs and she has not shown you one indication of interest. She has not liked any of your pictures. She has not left a comment or anything to show you that she may have some type of interest in you. So you jump your insecure, weak, no game, have and tell into her DM for 10 years. She eventually gave him her number because he wore her down. If you have to chase a woman, that's not your woman. She don't want to be with you, okay? Stop wasting your time on women who don't want you. This is why this woman can believe that she is out of everybody's league, because of the suckers and the simps out there. You get what I'm trying to say to you? A lot of y'all think, and y'all been told, that it's a numbers game, that you strengthen your game by talking to a whole lot of women. That is a lie. You strengthen your game by talking to women who are interested in you, who have given you indicators of interest. What do I mean? Not cold approaching, but when a woman show you that she likes you and interested in you, you strengthen your game by not blowing it. You strengthen your game by not saying something stupid that would make her not want to give you no coochie or want to spend any more time with you. That's how you learn how to strengthen your game. You don't learn how to strengthen your game by going through consistent rejections. You talk to 100 women and 5 give you a number. 2 of them you sleep with. That is not strengthening your game. Now, yes, you could take some of the techniques you learn from talking to women who actually like you and use it on women who don't, but you're not strengthening your game there because there's no challenge. You're not learning nothing. You're not bettering your game. She's just gonna fall for it. But when you deal with a woman who actually likes you and want to be with you, that's when you strengthen your game. You start to learn what you need to say and what you need to do to keep her interest going. You don't raise her interest. You want the interest to already be there. What you're learning is how to keep it there. Not to raise it, but how to keep it there. And when you learn how to keep her interest in you there, it will raise on its own. Never focus on raising a woman's interest, because if you have to focus on raising her interest, that means she doesn't want your ass. It's that simple. I know some men don't know that, so I'm gonna give you some game today. That's what you do. You strengthen your game from dealing with women who actually likes you, not from cold approaching women who have no societal tie to you or have not even show you an inkling of interest. That's not how you do it. It is not a numbers game.
Person, I just was not interested, okay? It got to the point where he was so resilient, so persistent, that I was like, maybe I guess I'll try. So whatever, he ended up getting my number, and now he's talking to himself in my DMs and texting me every morning, sending me prayers every morning, a scripture. Okay, I love that. And if I went through a really, really emotional time last year, so like little stuff like that was really hitting home for me and, you know, touching my soft spot. So he got cool points for that from me. For whatever reason, you know, I don't really know how my brain functions and why I was allowing certain things to go on, but I did, nonetheless. So here we are. I started being like, hey, if I'm in town, I'll hang out. He started being like, hey, I am going to send a flight for you. Come hang out with me. I want to show you that I want to marry you. And I used to respond like, hey, bro, every nigga says that, right?
Weak. You paying to play. You paying to play. This type of woman, you do not invest in that way. She done told you and showed you that she don't want your ass. If she sleep with you, if she does, most likely she won't. She's just going to be using you for your money because you're leading with your wallet and you're leading with that simp shit, okay? This is why women like this who look halfway, she ain't a bad looking woman, but she is not on the level to where she can think that she's out of somebody's league. The only person who thinks she is a queen and pedestalize this type of woman is a sucker, okay? When you pedestalize a woman, you place her emotional, mental, financial, physical, spiritual well-being over your own. You put yourself in the back and you put her in the front and she leads you around. You waiting on every word she said. You hanging on every word she says, hoping she give you a chance. That is a sucker.
Every nigga wants a piece of you until they get you in and they're gone. No, I'm gonna marry you. You're my dream woman. So now I'm like, all right, it's cool. I could go to a wedding with him. I like going to weddings. I like being people's show pony because I enjoy things like that, right? So,
she likes attention, in other words. You can never be with a woman who loves consistent validation from everybody.
So I start considering actually flying to go see him. And now I'm like on his page picking him apart, like, he'll send me videos like, hey, I went and got my teeth cleaned. I know how much you like when people get their teeth cleaned. I was like, okay, Effort. He's like, well, and I smell real nice. You know, I like that type of stuff too. I'm like, you know what? He's so nice. Let me give him a chance. So I'm looking on his page, like looking at his teeth, looking how tall he is, looking at his body. And then I go, what's up with that hairline? And I look past it. That should have been my telltale sign. I'm looking at all his videos. It looks like he has like a freaking painted on hairline, and
that's that Beijing. But I gotta say this. Women, you're silly. Most men, every man loses his hair as he get older. There's only a few men who can be in their 50s and 60s that got a full set of hair. So eventually, whatever man you choose, whatever Pookie or top tier men you choose, the chances, the probability is high, not possibility, but the probability, the likelihood, the chances is extremely high that their hairline is going to recede. That is nature. That is life. Now, let me tell you this. You know how you look right now? One day you're going to get wrinkles. One day you're going to get gray hair. One day them titties going to sag. One day you're going to, even if you try to keep yourself in shape, there are women who look good for their age, who go to the gym and work out in their tone, but still have aging on them. You can see the aging on them. What if men looked at you the way that you look at us? You're superficial. You're selfish. You're not selfless. You're immature. Your value system is out of whack. You're petty.
I still went against my better judgment. He got me. So even after all my investigative work, that hairline, he got me. This is how he got me. I went on that boat. When I went on that boat, I got real bored and really, I don't want to say lonely because that wasn't the word, but I was just like in need of some type of energy. Right? So he's messaging me while I'm on there, and I was like, you know what? I fly back to Houston I get back to Houston when I get there.
Don't come here.
You live very close to there. Pull up. He was like, oh, I got this, that, and the third on Sunday. I was like, well, don't blow your opportunity. And he was like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna take this opportunity. You're giving me a window of opportunity. I'm gonna take it. Oh Lord. He's like, I'm going to drive down there on Saturday.
You see how she's leading him? All this masculine energy. And see how feminine he is as a beta male? She told him, don't blow it. He's, okay, baby, I won't. I'll be there. There's so many weak men out here. It's ridiculous. It make me want to puke.
Saturday, stop drinking with you about 9 o'clock and then drive back at 5 in the morning so I can make it back for X, Y, and Z on Sunday. I was like, hey, baby, whatever you choose to do, that's your business. Thirsty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So make a long story short, when I got off that boat and got back to the house, he was in Houston waiting for me.
Oh,
and I was
Lord.
like, just pull up to my mom's house. Like, just come hang out. I didn't realize by the time he got there how tired I would be. So now he's at my house, my mom's house, and I am exhausted. I can barely keep up with the conversation. He's chipper. He's ready. You get me? It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I am pooped. All right? But he's still there, not leaving, not catching none of the vibes that I'm clearly...
She's trying to tell you she don't like your ass. And there's no such thing as a woman that is tired when she's interested in you. I don't care how tired I've been through this stuff. Not that shit, but I know a woman who worked a long amount of hours, tired, worked all day on her feet because she has interest in me and she appreciates the king's presence. She get a lot of energy. She sobers up real quick. Anything you want, daddy. Anything, you want to do this, you want to try that? That's when a woman has a high interest in you. When a woman has a low or medium to low, but this is a low interest woman right here, I can read on her. She don't care about what the fuck you do. She don't care. Just get the hell out. She telling you, she giving you vibes, but when you're so desperate and when you're a beta male, it don't matter.
Not being myself. Make a long story short, I get up and go out. We go out. We go to eat and then we go to drink with my cousins and my friends.
That's enough of that because she's going to start really talking about her friends from that point on, nothing about the message. But I want y'all to hear that and see what y'all think about that, man. You know, man, I think it's a bunch of BS, man. But yeah, thanks to the suckers and the simps out there, women think that they are just too good for men. More proof, more brutal reality from the Jeremy Hill Show. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe today. You hear?